What's going on, guys? Welcome back to BlackTideTV, bringing you the best of all things gaming each and every day. Today for our Call of Duty Black Ops 3 video, I've got something a little bit different from our regularly scheduled programming. It's a video that doesn't fit into any existing series on BlackTideTV, and it's not a standard gameplay commentary either. It's something a little bit more fun. I've come up with this challenge that I'd like to invite anyone to participate in. I am going to be directly challenging a few individuals at the end of this video, but absolutely anyone can take on this challenge. Just be aware that there are a few rules, and I'm going to run down those rules in just a minute. My challenge is loosely based on the random class generator challenge that lots of people used to do for previous Call of Duty games. I did it previously for the Advanced Warfare, and I will be doing some in the future for Black Ops 3, as there is a Black Ops 3 random class generator out there. But today's video is my own challenge. It's something very loosely based on that. It's also based around my desire to see more weapon attachment variants in this game. Weapon attachment variants are legendary in the black market. They're very hard to unlock, but you can get an attachment variant for every single attachment in this game, apart from the attachments on DLC weapons. And it's sad that not a lot of people run them. Like, you don't see them that often in this game, and that's sort of the inspiration behind this challenge. I wanted to see more variants being used, and this challenge will definitely allow that. So this is the Black Ops 3 variant challenge. What you're going to have to do is find a weapon in your inventory that you have at least 3 attachment variants for, equip that weapon and the variants, and record your very first gameplay using that setup. So you can use 3, 4, or 5 variant attachments. Just make sure that you're only using attachments that you do have variants for. So it may take you a little while. You may have to flick through all of your guns and figure out what attachments you do have variants for. To check that, all you have to do is equip an attachment, click on triangle or Y to personalize that variant, and when you do that, a little menu will pop up with either it'll be your regular attachment, and then there'll be either a classified attachment, or if you've unlocked it, it'll show the variant. And what you need to do is only put on attachments that you have those variants for. So I tend to run 4 attachments on my weapon. You can run 3, 4, or 5. I would recommend that you use more, but 5 kind of gets to the point where you have to take away 2 of your perks. Whereas when you're using 4, you can still use all 3 perks, which is what I like to do. Now, no using anything apart from attachments and perks. Don't use optics, because they will kind of get in the way if you're using an FMJ or a high caliber attachment or something. So don't use optics either. Iron sights all the way. Don't use any secondary weapons or equipment or tacticals or anything like that. You don't need that stuff. Just use the weapon with your variant attachments on it and perks. That's all you should be using for this challenge. Use the wackier attachments. If you have a wide selection of attachments to use the wackier attachments. Use the crazy stuff that you wouldn't normally use. Makes for a much more entertaining gameplay. It makes it more stressful on the player. Makes it a lot more fun, because you're like, oh man, I gotta get a good gameplay, because this has got to be the first gameplay that I post. It makes it a lot more fun. It makes it stressful. It makes it like the random class generator challenge, where you get a crappy class and you're like, damn it. Well, you got to live with that. So use the wacky attachments that not a lot of people would use. Laser sights and suppressors and, I don't know, crazy stuff that you wouldn't normally use. Just use the crazy stuff if you have the option to. But again, only use the attachments that you have variants for. Don't use regular attachments. That just defeats the purpose of the whole challenge. If you are recording and posting to YouTube, please refrain from using a camouflage, just because the camouflages will kind of cover up some of the variants. Some of the variants that will change the color of the weapon. For example, the HVK that you're seeing today is normally a brown weapon, and the attachment variants turn it black, but you wouldn't notice that if you were running a camo on it. So please refrain from using a camo, so we can actually see the drastic change of the coloration of some of the attachments in this game. You can use any kind of commentary you'd like. You can overlay a commentary like I'm doing right now, or you can do a live commentary that can make for a more stressful time. It can make it a little bit better. In my opinion, I will probably make live commentary attachment challenges or variant challenges in the future, but for today, just because I had this long list of rules and stuff to go through for the challenge, I decided to overlay my commentary instead. Now, you can challenge anybody you like towards the end of your video. There's no restrictions there. I want to see this spread across some of the smaller YouTubers and stuff. If you do end up making a YouTube video and posting it, make sure you comment down below a link to that YouTube video so that I can check that out and leave it a like. As far as the rules go, I think that's just about it. For my personal challenge that I'm doing today, I'm doing the HVK-30 Spitfire challenge. I have the suppressor, laser sight, high caliber, and rapid fire. I'm using the perks Afterburner, Fast Hands, and Blast Suppressor as usual. But I was very pleasantly surprised with what I found with these attachments. Like I said, I'm using the wacky attachments. I had a lot more attachments unlocked that I had variants for the HVK. I think I also have extended mags and FMJ, and there's something else as well that I have. But I chose the wackier attachments, suppressor and laser sight. I would never dream of putting those on the HVK normally, but since I started using them, I've actually fallen in love with these attachments. This is absolutely insane. Never would have predicted that this would be a good way to run the HVK with a suppressor completely obliterating the damage over range and a laser sight hip firing an assault rifle. It seemed crazy to me, but I did really well with it, and I'm actually still using this class to this day. So that's part of the fun of using this, of doing this challenge. You're using different attachments that you wouldn't normally use, and it might get you into using something that you might find is really good. So those are the attachments that I was using on the HVK-30 Spitfire today. Now, I've got a couple challengees to announce for some YouTubers that I'd like to see do this challenge. First being Mangoes and Whales. We are always challenging each other. Anterlix, or Pretentious Gamer, that you've seen on this channel. Harleyxngel, just because she keeps complaining that she has nothing to make YouTube videos about and that she'd rather just stream. And Renman86 kind of already did the challenge. He was doing the HVK Spitfire in the same lobby as me, so he's not really a challengee. Hope to see some videos from those other three guys. Hope to see some videos from everyone else in the comments section. Leave your links and I'll definitely check out your videos. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Hit the like button if you enjoyed. Comment down below. Like I said, comment your videos. I want to see what you've got. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys on the next video.